how many days will it take to do a 24 to 30 user stories? Yeah. And I wanted to know what the interviewer intention behind this question. I just posted a small short on this topic few minutes ago, and I think your interviewer was having the same intention which is posted in the short. Now, what is that intention? Probably many times people want to see how do you correlate, and I can say if Ashish question also, if we relate to the whole thing, is also kind of there. How do we correlate story points to the days? Yeah. And is there any correlation, and what do you answer that, where you don't become too much theoretical, and at the same time you don't become too much anti agile way of working, so something like that. Yeah. So story points, as Ashish conversation which was happening in the estimation space. So if I just recap what we were discussing in the Ashish conversation also, so there are different stages of your project estimation or a work estimation. If I use that work, you might be creating a vision or a business case, and that point in time you just need a rough order of magnitude estimate. Okay, what is going to cost us, and how these things are going to work. So you have a very high level estimate. Yeah, irrespective of life cycle, you need to do some magic there and put that, and then based on that you understand this is a risky thing. As you move forward, you start having second level of estimate. You want to have a little refinement in the estimate as you are moving forward, because that estimate was done for other purpose, business, contractual, and other thing. But now you need to face the reality. As you know more information, you want to bringing that. You are bringing that thing here. Now story point comes there second time. Now when the story point is coming, we exactly don't know who is going to work on it, and we exactly don't know what will be the sequence of the work. Yeah. So say you have a one story which is talking about search A. You have another story talking about search B. Yeah. Say search using title and search using keyword. They are two separate story. Now, which one will get first will take more time. The another one will take less time in a reality. But when you are doing story point estimation, you don't know which one will get done first. You have not done that much planning. And at the same time, you don't know who is going to work on it. So you don't have a clear understanding. Am I going to work it or someone else going to work on it? So in the absence of that, we cannot directly correlate with the days. Yeah, but there should be some understanding. So at a high level, second level of estimation is a story point estimation. And later on, when we are expected to work on it, say 2 weeks before in the sprint planning space, we need to do a more fine grain estimation, and then we revisit that estimate on a daily basis as we are doing our daily scrum. So that's the whole process. Now, based on this whole story, what is the use of the middle level estimate? The middle level estimate gives us some kind of an average forecasting. So average forecasting requires an information from velocity. That forecasting might be 10-20% error prone. Yeah, because it's an average forecasting, as something Ashish was also pointing out, because things are emerging. You have not looked into sequence and you have not looked into various things, but that tells you a little bit with more certainty how long this is going to run. Yeah. So if you have your velocity number identified, which means you know how many story points your team were doing in the previous iterations, then that can give you a 20-30% error with error forecast. That now error percentage I'm just using as an example, 20-30. It might be different for different companies depending upon the predictability of the velocity iteration on iteration, but that's the intention of it. So you can't tell directly. You may need to ask, okay, I need to understand what has been the historical velocity and how stable the velocity numbers are. And based on the stability and average velocity of the past, we would be able to project how many iterations it will take, project, and it may have a 10-20% variance, which will get refined further.